give it up for Mr. Locario.
It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good. So I got an email from a dude, and he's basically saying in an email, he was like, you know, he goes out with chicks, and he deals with them, but he said that he has a hard time trusting women, right? Because he says that he feels like they might try to play him, they might try to do some crazy shit or whatever, right? So he was asking me, he was like, you know, should you trust women, right? So first off, the thing you got to understand about trust is this, is that, you know, when you talk about trust, all that really means is that you are putting someone in a box, and you basically have a certain way that you look at them and perceive them, right? And so when this person does something that goes sort of outside that box that you put them in, you start to feel a certain way. You're like, you know, well, I saw you this way, and then you did this other thing, and now I'm looking at you funny. So, you know, you're putting the trust in this person you're trusting them to be the type of person you expected them to be, you know, the person you put in that box. And when it doesn't turn out that way, you feel like your trust has been betrayed, right? So the thing is, when we talk about trust, is that, you know, you feeling like you can't trust a woman or feeling betrayed by a chick or whatever, is really you putting her in that box, or anybody for that matter in that box. So when it comes to trust, really the only thing you can really trust is that person will just be who they are. But you got to really see who they are and not put them in a box or have this sort of perception that you sort of made up in your own head. Because then if a chick does something and, you know, you're saying, oh, she betrayed my trust and this and this and that, that's really on you looking at her as something that, you know, of the way you perceived her. You put her in this box, so you expected her to do this thing, and when she didn't do this thing that you expected her to do because, you know, you put her in that box, now you feel a certain way. So what I say is that, you know, it's not about necessarily not trusting these women or whatever. It's more so that if you're going to trust women, all you need to do is trust that they're going to be women. Do you understand? Meaning that any and anything that they are capable of doing, they could do. You understand? So, you know, don't put it past any woman to, you know, not do something, because you're looking at, you know, you're looking at this girl, you're hanging out with this girl, and you're like, oh, my girl would never do this, or this girl I'm talking to, she seems this way, so she would never do that, and that's you putting them in that box. And then they do that thing that you thought they weren't gonna do, and then you're like, what the fuck just happened? And that was you putting, you know, that person, that woman in that box, and now you feel like you can't trust her. But really it came from you not really looking at the whole picture. So again, the only thing you can trust is that she's going to be a woman. She's going to be a female. I remember me and my dude Miles Cunningham, when we was on the Sexy Party show, we talked about that one time. He was like, you know, you got to understand that she's a woman. You got to understand that she's a female. So she's going to do, you know, typical female type of stuff. You understand, when you're dealing with a girl, right? So when you, let's say, you know, you're out hanging out with a girl, and, you know, everything seems like it's going good. And then all of a sudden, you know, for some reason she starts getting flaky, she starts doing some weird shit, and now you feel like, oh, well, I can't trust her. And the thing is that if you would have accepted the fact that this is the type of shit that can happen when you're dealing with chicks in the first place, you wouldn't need to necessarily put her in a box and put this, you know, trust thing in with it, because all you would need to do, if you are going to put some type of trust thing on it or trust label on it, is to trust that she's going to be a female. Do you understand? And that's what she's going to do. So when it comes to trust, and not even just with women, but just with people in general, you know, don't put people in boxes. Just accept the fact that people are people, they're human beings, they're going to do certain shit, they're going to do some shit that you might not expect them to do at a certain time or place or whatever, and you just got to accept that that's part of the game. Now, once you accept that that's part of the game, you won't really be scared technically about, well, I can't trust this person, I can't trust that person. All you got to do is trust that these people are going to be themselves. They're going to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. And you putting them in a box is only going to make you frustrated, because that's you. You're putting the trust in the person. You are the one creating what you think this trust is. You understand? You're the one who put that person in a box. You're the one who said, oh no, you know, this girl I've been dating for, you know, 8 months, who you basically became my girlfriend or whatever, she would never cheat on me. She would never do these things, right? Because you're putting that trust in her, you're putting her in that box. So then when she does cheat on you, you're like, what the fuck just happened? And what happened was you fooled yourself into thinking that what you put, or the box you put her in is who she really was. But you weren't opening your eyes to see who she really was, because you just automatically put her in that box because of how you perceived her. You understand what I'm saying? So when you look at it that way, and you're not really putting girls or anybody in this box, then you won't be surprised when things happen, and then you won't feel betrayed, because you would have already basically accepted it. You would accept that this is how people are going to be. This is how it's going to go down. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like the fact that if you understand it this way, you'll be more aware of the fact that a woman or any woman that you're dealing with might do something that you might not see, you might not think is so cool, but since you didn't put her in a box, then when it does happen, you're more aware, you accept it more, because you understand that this is what it is. She's a female, she's a human being, this is what people do, and they're gonna do what they want to do, and you have to see them for who they really are. Stop putting them in the boxes, and you won't feel like your trust has been betrayed, because now if you actually do trust somebody, all you need to be trusting them with is the fact that they are just who they are. They are human beings. They're gonna do some random type shit sometimes, and that's what it is. And that's all you need to really trust, because there's no way that they can betray that trust, because they're just going to be who they are. And if you accept them for who they are and what they're about, that's just what it is. And you can't, feel like you're betrayed if they're just doing their thing. You feel me? So that's all I wanted to say for today, guys. Make sure you click the link below to get my free ebook, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. Also click the link under that to get to go to my Bad Boy membership program. Go to badboymembership.com to join the membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video tutorials every goddamn month. Guys, you got to get on this, all right? So I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Later.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.